Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, Shanek's Life's Lens. My name is Shanek and I'm so glad that you guys are watching. This video today is all about some of my current favorite things. I love watching videos where girls talk about their empties or their favorite things from month to month. And I thought I have a couple of things that I'm kind of obsessed with right now and it would be fun to share. So thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so the first product, by the way, I'm going to show you 5 things, not a super long list, super quick, but all practical items that I love. First one is going to be, and I hate that I'm not wearing it right now. I thought I'm not going to delay recording this just because I don't have on this color, because truth be told, I have been rocking red for most of the summer and I only just now changed not only shape but color. You know how it is when you go to the nail salon, they will talk you into anything. And so now here I am with almond shaped pink nails. I might be changing those at the next visit, but I know we have been obsessed with red. Like we had our summer of all white everything. Now it's all about the red. Girls swear by Ferrari red. I swear by this polish by D&D called Canadian Maple. Just want you to look at this color and I'll take it out and open the bottle in a moment. So pretty. Like I said, I hate that I'm not wearing it right now. What I love about this polish, for one, I bought it on Amazon. Not every nail salon, and you know this, not every nail salon carries the same line. This is the DC brand. Apparently they have one called Diva and who knows what else. So I got tired of like the guessing game of what color do they have the red, because I hated to walk away with what I thought was a red. I tried this at a shop and I thought I will buy my own and it will live in my purse, which it is always in my purse, so that if I go someplace and they don't have the red that I want, this Canadian Maple, I have my own. Mind you, I'm still charged for gel polish, but it's another conversation for another day. Of course, like every duo, it comes with the regular red and the gel. I will say the regular red has a matte-like effect that even clear polish does not get rid of. So unless I just got a bad batch of, I don't even know how do you get a bad batch of polish, the plain polish I don't think is any good. But the gel, you guys, I can't wait to get my nails done because this is gonna be it. So pretty. What I love about this red the most is it has a little bit of an orange tint. It's very pretty. Like I said, don't hate me because I know we are obsessed with Ferrari red right now, but I'm telling you, the Canadian Maple, try it once. Try it once. Ask for it when you go. It's 007 Canadian Maple by D&D. I'll take a picture of this or just purchase it on Amazon. And trust me, this polish lives in my purse. If I ever do a what's in my bag and you see me pull this out, now you will know why. The second product is another favorite. So like I said, a little bit of beauty, a little bit of very practical things. This one is simple, but it is my go-to. And I have a coworker to thank for this. It is the La Roche-Posay Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream, okay? La Roche-Posay Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream. It is basically travel size. It's under 3 ounces, which is perfect for traveling, but I keep this in my purse. What happened was one of my coworkers was off one day, and I work in the medical field. You know, we wash our hands nonstop, and I cannot wash my hands and get back to work. If my skin even feels dry, I have to do something. So I always have lotion. I have it at my desk. I have it in my purse. I have it in my car. I have lotion everywhere, and I've narrowed it down to certain creams that without a shadow of a doubt work. Well, I had never tried this. I like La Roche-Posay products in general, right? All of my face regimen is La Roche-Posay, but she was not at work one day. This was on her desk. I was in a hurry, walking out the door. She knows this story. I tried this lotion not once. I went back and tried it again, and then I tried it one more time before I left, and I was like, girl, I owe you some lotion. Like if it feels a little thin when you get back, it's because I used it all day when you weren't here. I mean, now she bought hers from Target. If that's not your thing, it is sold at Walgreens in the travel section. I am obsessed, okay? A little goes a long way. Whatever you do, do not pour this out like you're pouring regular lotion. It is a cream, so a little goes a long way. If you use too much, you will be slipping, sliding, and leaving your fingerprint on every screen you touch, every piece of furniture. So please do not use this. I wouldn't even say use a dime size, okay? Use a raisin size. How little, even less than that. It is a cream. That's pretty much all I can wear on my hands because my skin is so dry. Unlike other parts of the body, right, where you can get away with lotion, not on my hands. This has done wonders for all of the hand hygiene practices we have at work. Obsessed. This might have cost a little over $10. This might have been $12. And you know, granted, you can go to one place and it's $1 or more or less. So but again, if you have dry skin, let this be your go-to. When I traveled home to Houston recently, I actually left my nighttime moisturizer, and a couple of times when I washed my face a little too abrasively, this is actually what I put on my skin. So a little goes a long way. This lives in my purse. Obsessed. Okay, so far I've shown you two things, the lotion and the nail polish, but now let's get practical. And I want to show you this. You can probably guess what it is, and you would be right. It is a travel pill case, which, okay, maybe that's something you already have, but I never had one of these. I legit kept a travel bottle of Tylenol in my purse and then a bottle of ibuprofen also in my purse because I can't with the cramps. I cannot with the cramps. And then those tension headaches, when they hit, but that extra strength Tylenol. This just allows me to carry all of the things that I might need at one time without having to have like a Ziploc bag of antacids, because that's what I was doing. I would have like a little bag of some Tums at the bottom of my purse, and if you know Tums, you know they break up like chalk. So now this is a pill case by Crush. One of my very close friends bought this for me, and I wish I knew where she purchased it from, but you can purchase this online. It's called Crush Everything Pill Case. What I love about it is a magnetic closure here. And so once you fold these flaps closed, they stay stuck. I don't know if you heard that, but I love that feature. So Crush Everything, the package actually comes with several stickers where you can label, and hold on, let me make sure I don't have anything. Okay, this is all very over-the-counter general stuff. Nothing, nothing for anyone to be like, Shanique is on, and she takes this many milligrams. This is all basic over-the-counter stuff. You can put the stickers and label things the way that you choose, and I hope that the camera captures all of this. But like extra spicy, for example, well, that would be Tums or any sort of like Pepsid. Here, I do have it labeled. It says it's just allergies. It blends in with the color of my, I don't know if that's Allegra or Singulaire. I should know that. I only have 2 left, so I need to go buy some more. But I live in North Carolina, and the allergens here, they will not let you be great. This is probably the first day in about a week that my eye is actually not watering. It watered nonstop last week. Between the ragweed and the pollen and the dust and the dander, my allergies have been crazy. So it's just allergies. You can label the compartments, which is what I like the most. This says brain pain. That is, if you deal with any migraines, that is just extra strength. It's Excedrin, basically. I'm sorry, it's Excedrin. And then, so the stickers apply to you. So if somebody picks this up and they can't identify this medication, they won't know what it is just by reading the stickers. So there is some privacy if this were to be left someplace, depending on the labels. They have labels for many medical conditions depending on what you're going through. And that's what I love about it, is it's discreet. Like I said, if you recognize this medication, then you could say, oh yeah, that's Motrin. But if you just grabbed this and you didn't recognize the medication and all you saw were stickers on here, then it would be hard for you to know, oh, she's on insert name. I just love this because it fits perfectly in my purse. And whenever somebody needs something, it's just cool to be able to grab it out of here. My fourth favorite thing, we've done something practical, we've done a little bit of beauty, a little bit of skincare. I don't know if you're into reading or not. If you have not read this book, okay, maybe you should talk to somebody by Lori Gottlieb. I have heard of this author and therapist before, and funny enough, I found out about this book from a What's in My Bag video when I was looking into the Coach Lana bag, which I have a video about on my channel. But she was showing what fits in the bag and what doesn't. And she pulled out this big old book. I don't want to give too much away, but you should get it. Maybe you should talk to somebody. By Lori Gottlieb. Cool thing about this book is Lori is a therapist, but her background is in writing, if I remember that correctly. So she is a therapist, and she, in this book, was seeking a therapist to deal with a breakup, okay? It is written so well. It's when I'm reading it, I'm having a hard time. Sometimes I overthink it, and I'm reading it and I'm like, are these the words of a therapist? Or are these the words of someone who's really good at writing? And it's hard to know. I mean, it's so layered. She talks about her own clients. Obviously, no names are revealed. She swears up and down if there's a coincidence and you figure it out, was no doing of her own, because she goes out of her way to make sure you don't have names or anything. But she talks about how she provides therapy for her clients, but she herself is getting therapy to deal with a situation in her life. And I don't want to say too much, but it's really good. So yeah, maybe you should talk to somebody by Lori Gottlieb. I will say the book, and if you're someone who doesn't like to read, you know how hard it is to get through that first chapter, because everybody's like, once you get past the first chapter, you're gonna love it. So I knew that going into it, but the first chapter here was anything but boring. It starts off with her providing her services to a narcissist, and she's going on and on about how, consumed he was with himself, and it just gets so good. But then she herself is dealing with her own crisis and is in need of help. I'm gonna read a little bit of the book. I hope that's allowed. Like, is that a copyright thing? I don't know. I know you can't play certain songs and music, but can you read to people? I like to read out loud. I'm a nerd like that, okay? I was that kid in school when the teacher said, can you read this? I can. I will. So I like to read out loud. So if this is a niche or some sort of a trend, if I can make a little money off of a TikTok live reading a book, I might have to go that route. But let me read a little bit. This is her therapist talking to her. I'm reminded, he begins, of a famous cartoon. It's of a prisoner shaking the bars, desperately trying to get out. But to his left and his right, it's open, no bars. He pauses, allowing the image to sink in. All the prisoner had to do is walk around. All the prisoner has to do is walk around. But still, he frantically shakes the bars. That's most of us. We feel completely stuck, trapped in our emotional cells, but there's a way out, as long as we're willing to see it. So you end up getting like your own therapy, because you're reading what her therapist is telling you, and then you're up here like, the whole time I'm trying to like bookmark and flag stuff, I'm like, Shanique, if you don't just flip the page. Now, because I'm such a slow reader, if this type of content does turn into a monthly favorites, don't be surprised to see this book a couple more months in a row because it takes me forever. Okay, so how many things is that? Book, lotion, polish, travel case. There's one more. There's one more. And that is another practical item. And it's, please don't be dirty. It is this acrylic stand that I bought on Amazon. Obsessed. I watch a lot of YouTube. I will watch other YouTube vlogs and videos and DIY and how to and mysteries, whatever. Most of it I watch on YouTube. This is actually an acrylic laptop stand. All right. You assemble this on your own. I did buy it on Amazon. You do have to put it together yourself. It takes all of 45 seconds. It comes with everything that you need, but it's super resistant. And the weight of, well, let me back up for a second. So it's an acrylic laptop stand. The reason I brought up the YouTube thing is because I don't put my laptop on here. I actually put my iPad on here. I love when I'm in my kitchen watching videos while I'm cooking, cleaning, putting away dishes, loading the dishwasher. This is my go-to. This is perfect. It's super sturdy. I basically carry it like this. The width of it fits a tablet perfectly, to be honest. I don't know how people put their laptops on it because I just feel like a laptop would be too much weight, but it is the perfect size for your tablet. So if you're someone who loves to just stream and watch your Netflix or Hulu or documentaries or YouTube videos, this acrylic laptop stand is perfect for your tablet. Sometimes I even attach my keyboard to it and use it like a laptop. It's perfect for editing. So yes, you guys, those are my current favorite things, the things that I just can't live without. What are some of your essential items and the things that you can't live without? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.